Is Lil Nas X proclaiming he's everybody's dream boy while Bow Wow says it's not his dream to get married?
Plus, Amber Rose says it be her own family when it comes to why her marriage to Wiz failed.
And I'm back hanging out with these two.
Welcome to Side Dish.
The world is yours. Sky's the limit.
Well, welcome to Side Dish. Appreciate y'all pulling up, and we want you to know here's Side Dish. You know the mantra, we're more than an appetizer when it comes to pop culture and fun. We want to be your whole meal, girl.
We're hoping that you leave tonight's episode stuffed, just overflowing with all the pop culture and funny videos you could get. Joining us again tonight is an on-air personality, and she might look familiar to some of y'all as the first and only winner of T.I.'s reality show, The Grand Hustle. Welcome, Krystal KG Garner. How you doing?
I'm great. I'm just excited to be back here with you guys. You know, we had a little bit of fun last time, so yeah, you know.
No, we're gonna maximize the fun.
Right.
Just a little more?
Yeah, like if the fun knob went to 10, we're gonna turn it to 11.
11.
tonight.
11, that's
All
a
the way.
little bit more, just a little bit more.
Just a smidge more fun. Okay, all right, we're gonna get into a little feed me. So being a doggo parent has many responsibilities, and one of them is taking them for walks. Obviously, we all know this. But what if your dog always has a messy bottom after those walks? Well, you might do some of these techniques to get them clean.
POV. Your corgis always get doo-doo pants in public, so you come up with creative ways to clean it.
Wait, spit milk?
No, that's nasty.
Okay, that's hilarious.
Okay, drag it off the thing. Okay.
Oh gosh.
Yo, I mean, as a dog owner,
Okay.
I have never had to do these things because I have little dogs, so they kind of like do their little doggy poop, and if there's a little hanging like dingleberry, they do a little dog twerk and shake it off.
Oh, the corgis are extra furry. They got issues.
So it gets caught in the,
yeah.
I don't have a dog. I'm not one of those people, but I just don't understand how you guys have to really take the time out to clean them so much. I don't. Like, what's the point of having a dog if you got to clean it so much? I don't get it.
Yeah, it's supposed to be that user friendliness of just go at it.
Yeah, just
at
go,
it.
do what you do, come back,
Go
wipe
do your thing.
yourself. Wipe yourself.
Get yourself a short-haired dog.
Yeah.
That way you don't have to worry about it.
Or when you take your dog to the groomers, if you have one of those dogs that got the long like back hair, just have them shave that part.
Hey,
Yeah.
You know, give it like a low fade. Number
the other
one.
thing, KG, something. Okay, did you grow up in a dog household?
Yes. Maybe I'm traumatized.
Okay.
Really? What
Yeah.
Oh, there was so many different things, but it's just like, I'm from the hood. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but I'm from the hood of Staten Island.
From the Bronx.
Never mind, you're right. You know what I'm talking about. We just didn't have that proper dog etiquette. Like, the dog was in the house, it had like a little wee-wee pad. Nobody walked the dog. Like, the culture that I see people with now, I did not experience.
Yeah.
So you're from the suburban hood.
No, what? I'm from Staten Island. What you talking about?
Staten Island is like, it's more suburban than the other 4 boroughs of New
Wu-Tang.
York City. Yeah, Wu-Tang. Oh, sorry, are you from Stapleton? You from Killing Hills? Like where about Staten Island are you?
I'm from the Brain.
Did you have a fence?
I did not have a fence.
Did you live in a building with others?
The projects.
Okay, cool. So that's how I
Oh,
understand.
okay, I get it down. You want it?
Sure, let's dap it up. Yeah. The dogs in my hometown had it rough because they were outside 24/7. They were just strictly outside
But
dogs.
Tanner, one thing I realized, there is a difference between city dogs and country
Okay,
dogs.
yeah, big
so
difference.
Country
Yeah.
dogs will
Okay.
only poop on grass, and city dogs will poop on anything. Concrete,
true.
grass, another pile of poop that's already there.
Absolutely.
Yo, every time I used to have to take my dog out, and I wasn't one of those people who picked up after their dog because I was a kid. So
This is in the Bronx.
This is in the
And this is why the Bronx is the Bronx.
Well, no, specifically Mount Yonkers on Bronx River Road. This is when I lived there, right?
Okay.
So I'm living in Yonkers, and like they would have me walk the dog, but I would never pick up after the dog because you know I was not driving age yet. I just didn't do that.
Sure.
You're happy. You just be
Wow.
lucky I took the dog out.
The classic is when some little dogs, they have the glands back there that have to be expressed from time
This
to
is a
time.
lot.
And
This
they
is a
hike
lot.
and they hike both the legs straight up, and then you ever see them do the front paddle like all the
where
way
they dragging themselves on the
just
floor?
like scraping up your carpet, and you're just like, no.
No, I'm not a fan.
It's
Yeah.
the opposite of the vacuum trail that you would see when
Quite the
you
opposite,
vacuum
yeah.
with those lines.
Are y'all
Yeah.
power washing it with your mouth? That's all I want to know.
No.
Oh, okay.
Why did it have to be one of my cousins?
Man.
We knew.
That would have been a great
We knew
Whose
that was
Cousin Is
coming.
This? Well, in less crappy news, let's talk about Lil Nas X. He's back with some new music and a new sound from when he first came out
Okay.
with Old Town Road. Now, the song is called Dream Boy, and people are saying he sounds a lot like... Actually, you know, we'll discuss it after you take a look at this.
Good evening, everybody. I would like for you to grab a glass of wine and me talk to you for a minute. Look. I was scared then, ain't scared now. Wasn't ready then, but I'm ready now. Yeah, I'm on the way, yeah, I'm on the rise. On the way, yeah, I'm on the rise. Mind your business, I'm minding mine. Mind your business, I'm minding mine. Mind your business, I'm minding mine. Alright, okay, let's talk infatuations. I like long black and I like long conversations. I like cuddling with my cats and I like boys who have a smell to them. Controversy king, yeah, I love to raise hell to them. Just show me mercy, y'all hate I don't deserve it. I heard the shit y'all say about me when y'all in them churches. Y'all stinky booty, take my fun and make it misery. Hey, 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 I'm still making history. Okay, I'm global, I'm back to taking over. This don't get scary like the ending of October. I told you that I told you long ago up on the road that I got just what they want.
I think that's dope.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it.
Yeah.
Ironically, I was a little nervous. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like he figures it out every album. I feel like where like you don't get the same thing from him every time, and I like he's taking a different approach. But one thing I can say about Lil Nas X, you do have to like listen to his music with or reading the lyrics at the same time because like yo, you'll be bobbing, singing along.
And then you're saying something diabolical.
Out of pocket. Like, I remember once, like it was on the second album, right? I was like vibing. I was like, yo, man, Lil Nas X, he came for the future with this one, and then he said something about like, yeah, I'm gonna jump on the D, and then like I'm like, wait a minute, I was not ready for that. I was not ready. You had me until you let me go.
I did pick him up. I did pick up the line or the bar where he was talking about snuggling with his cats. I was like, that's an interesting thing to rap from a Barbie, a Ken toy box.
Yeah, and if you've watched a bunch of his videos, this is the most like scaled down version of a video I've ever seen him do, and it was still like high end. You know what I mean?
I mean, does he sound like Andre 3000 to y'all? Because I got that a little bit. I was like, Andre.
There's a bit. There's a bit of that. I think.
It's the all right line before he started rapping that gave you that hey I vibe. But you know, at the end of the day, brother is from Atlanta. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I'm thinking of like the Bombs Over Baghdad, sort of like aggressive staccato delivery.
Like the aggressiveness.
Yeah.
But I like that he's diversifying his portfolio because we look at what Beyonce's doing, right, with all the different albums and tapping different parts of her audience that they didn't even know they had in them, right? Everyone says they listen to everything, but let's be real, people do not listen to everything.
Yeah.
So if you have an artist that you love and they're giving you an opportunity to hear them in a different sound, I think that's pretty dope.
No,
I think it's so impressive when people find ways to move through music differently. Yeah. Where it's like not all of his albums sound the same. Like the first one was like borderline, it was like that country crossover hit that was undeniable. It made even some people mad. Then he came up with what, Montero, and then Call Me By Your Name, which are like two very different sounds. And now this, which like, by the way, just sounded like drums and piano. I think I picked up a bass in there, but like it was literally, he's rapping to drums and piano.
Yeah,
which I thought was
heard
dope.
him in his rapidy rap pocket
I
in a
like
minute.
it though.
Because like I've listened to all the album cuts outside of the singles, like on the prior releases.
Of course you do.
And he's always giving you something different. Sometimes too different. Like for a subject matter.
Little
but
experimental.
Hey, man, to each his own.
All right, so former BET executive Stephen Hill was on the R&B Money podcast hosted by Tank and Jay Valentine. Well, they have a segment called No Names, and Stephen tells a story that many believe is about Chris Brown and Ciara's. So, you know, remember that time there was that whole offer to the tribute to Michael Jackson in 2022?
Oh, yeah.
Let's check it out real quick.
As an aside, I admit I was used to BET. I got to be the final word. Like when it came to the awards, I got to be the final word. So I'm kind of used to that.
You're thinking that it's about to go that way,
right? Especially since we got network sign off. So my point of thinking I had the final word enters into the next conversation because I'm like, well, there's no way we just got to convince them it's going to happen because we get to do this, and that's not the way it worked with the structure. And so we had to pull the offer from that artist. And 3 months later, I wasn't working at that place anymore. And that was fine. But what I've articulated to you is literally, of all of the experiences I've ever had in my career, the one I am most sad about, the one I am most apologetic to that artist about. Not everything is perfect. But what I've always said, no matter who you represent, you can give me a yes, you can give me a no. Don't give me a yes and turn it into a no.
Wow.
That's real. Because a lot of times people do shoot the messenger and not the sender of that situation.
Exactly.
And it definitely seems like he was talking about Chris Brown.
I mean, it's obvious. No Names was the title of the segment, so.
You call it fill in the blanks.
Hello.
And the thing is, I saw behind the scenes rehearsal footage of Chris Brown getting ready to do that
Right,
Michael
I remember
Jackson
that
thing.
stuff getting leaked. Yeah.
And he was about to he was willing to die on that stage that night to give it up to the king of pop. And I feel like not only was he robbed of the opportunity, we were robbed of the opportunity to see it.
What's interesting is I wish he would have gotten down. Is the man with the last call? Like he thought he was that guy.
Yeah.
Who's the person? Like we could presume the Chris Brown side of the equation that they were into it. That was a yes from his camp.
Yeah.
But who's the person that came around and told him that this wasn't going to fly?
Well, it goes even further than that, guys. It goes to the fact that we aren't able to see Chris in his full capacity because he still can't get over something that happened in his past. Why are we still dealing with this? Will we ever have the opportunity to see Chris Brown get over whatever happened back in the day? Allegedly happened back in the day.
Oh, it definitely happened. It
Come on.
definitely. But here's the thing.
But how long ago was that?
He made his apologies.
Exactly.
And I know a lot of times people be like, so it still happened, but it was almost 15 years ago at this point. He was on ice for a long time. He waited, till it was okay to come back out. He admitted his wrong in that, and they still be trying to rob him of opportunities years later.
Yeah.
I want to see him succeed. I want to see him do some more things. I know he's doing things, but I want the world to accept him back because he made some mistakes when he was younger, right? When it's been how many years? How many years have it been?
I think everybody has something that they wish they didn't do.
Like
Oh,
what?
sure.
Or
Like
shit,
what?
though.
Oh, sure. Well,
Like
no, but
what?
no one's proud of everything and every decision they've ever made. Wait, what?
No, you're saying what? You're
Like
trying
what?
to get me to confession.
Yeah. No,
These are my confessions.
Speaking of no names,
We can go by year.
You're not gonna get them.
Things I wish I didn't do, but that's neither there nor there. What do y'all think in the chat, man? Do you think Chris Brown was done unfairly in that situation? Should he have the opportunity to have performed? Because a lot of people are like, nope, change the locks on his ass, and a lot of y'all like, he the next Michael Jackson, so it's on y'all. Anyway, switching gears to another person who had Chris Brown-like energy behind him and still does, it's Bow Wow. And if you thought he was growing up and not wanting to get married, think again. He shared with the Art of Dialogue the moment that scorned him from marriage forever. Take a look.
Now, what's the craziest thing you ever seen from a female?
The wildest thing I've seen with a female, I remember being in Minnesota.
Oh, Lord.
I had a party, and I had my suite popping, right? I was hosting some club. So I had the suite at the W Hotel. This is lit, it's popping. We got all the girls, it was some vibe, the music's going, the liquor's flowing. I mean, we vibing. And there was a married shindig going on next door. It must have been like the all the brides is over there, right? This is her last night before she gets married. And they over there drunk. All the women over there like, what's going on down there? Like the suite is lit, And the girl's like, I'm getting married tomorrow. And then, next thing, the thing that came out of my mouth next was the craziest shit I ever heard. A woman that was about to get married say, she's like, yo, I want a black man. It's my last night. I could think about, not me. I did. But, like I said, I was with my peoples, and that's what she wanted. And, you gonna have somebody that's like, wait, what? You said, it's okay to come on. It's okay.
Yeah, I can only imagine the trifling things you've seen with women, man. So, I understand why you won't get married, man.
And it never happened.
I like how he passed that on to his man. Oh, no.
It was my man.
Yeah. Oh, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. Yeah, it wasn't me. That's weird. That's an unfortunate example, but you can't let one crazy incident define how you feel about an entire institution of relationships.
There's got to be more to the story because there's no way that moment, like, I'm at this party. Oh, this girl says she wants some black thingy. My friend gave her black thingy. I don't want to get married. That doesn't make any sense to me.
Well, I know there's been other stories, and this is I guess this is a continuation of Say No Names.
Oh.
I know that there was a situation where he was dating a famous R&B singer who apparently was cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs and did things to his vehicle and gave him a very hard time. And then also, when you think about the time that Bow Wow came up and was operating through this business, this man has had so much sex growing up that it's given him a protein deficiency and he won't grow any taller. So he's, So,
No, not Lil Bow Wow.
That's not how that works, is it? No.
I don't know. We're not WebMD.
You okay over there? You get me a
What
little
are you
nervous.
talking
You
about?
okay?
I should have been taller.
I wish I was a little bit taller.
Yeah.
But he's probably seen people at their best and worst just because
True.
of the thirst level he was attracting at the height of it all.
And who among us hasn't dated somebody crazy, though? Men and women, however, which way you ever put it together, everybody's got at least one legitimately crazy ex. And if you have no crazy exes, then maybe you're the crazy ex.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that's the other thing, is if you look back on it, you're like, no, they were all fine. Then maybe it's you. Maybe it's
Sometimes
you.
that is the answer.
I mean,
Yeah.
you're the successful one. I see the ring. So you did something right. You did something happened.
Yeah.
Right.
It's crazy. This is just the only thing that this ring happens to fit on.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Like, if it was on my pinky, it'd be weird. But I mean, but at the end of the day, marriage is for some people, and for some people, it's a thing you clock into and you just do. And then some people aren't the marrying types, and you just got to know where you are.
How old is Bow Wow now? What is he in his early 40s?
I think he's my age, but you're not saying my age.
I'm gonna Google this real
You
quick
Google
with
it, Todd.
technology.
I think we're born the same year.
It's interesting. It's one of those things. I also feel like there are people who are like, oh, we just got he's 38
My
years old.
age. Dang
I feel
it,
like there's some people who it's like, it's weird because I feel like most time people have firmer opinions about kids than they do marriage.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh, I just don't want kids or whatever. And like you hear that from women and men, which is like fine, whatever floats your boat. But most people I've run across aren't like so hard against marriage. You know?
I think it depends on like your life path,
Yeah.
the people that you encounter. Because like growing up, I saw so many people who were like in bad marriages, bad relationships.
Sure.
My parents had a bad marriage, so it wasn't something I was running full speed towards because everybody I knew who was married was miserable. Fast forward to 2025, everybody, but also too, everybody I know that's not married wishes they were married.
It's terrible out there. It's terrible out here. I
It's
would
hard
very
in
much
these
like
Atlanta
to be
streets.
married.
I could preach to that. I
Really?
can attest to that. I want to
Yeah.
go. But he went to Minnesota and still had an issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny.
She should have got purified in the waters of Lake Minnetonka.
That's
like
funny.
Prince and all them.
Well, what you gonna do? All right, we're gonna take a quick 2-minute break, but when we come back, we're gonna get into all of the rest of the pop culture business. We'll see you guys in 2 minutes.
Welcome back.
Hey.
Now, Cardi B might be rich and famous now, but back in the Bronx coming up, she hustled and danced to make ends meet, and she plans on making her kids understand the value of hard work. So while on IG, she shared some thoughts saying, "My biggest fear is my kids not having that drive. I don't give a F. What you want to do? Make $1 billion out of it." Do you believe her, or do you think she's gonna swoop in, save the day, and like hook her kids up? Because if you're worth $80 billion, man, like,
Wait, what?
your kids ain't gonna miss no meals.
What was her quote? What is she talking about? She's
She
worried.
basically wants her kids to have that hustle and that grit and that grind. Like, I mean, I get her perspective, right? She lived out here in Atlanta, big house, lavish lifestyle, but she's from the Bronx. And she wants to make sure, like I talk about this all the time, like the kids out here are totally different than the kids in New York because you live a totally different lifestyle as far as, even if you have money, you're still living in small quarters, you're still outside in the dirty streets. But if you live somewhere like Atlanta and you're living in a mansion, you're not getting that same energy. So that's what she's saying. She's saying her kids, she wants them to still have that drive and that hustle. I mean, she did a lot of things.
I was about to say, like, there are levels and layers to that.
She did some
like,
things. I don't think her kids need to do that.
Yeah. Is she trying to say she wants a little girl to have to, like,
Hey, no.
like, I mean, what are we saying here, though?
We're
Like,
not
what's
saying that. We're
what
not.
are we talking about?
Yeah, you don't want your kids making that lap at Sue's rendezvous.
Hello.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. What's the deal?
But the hustle part, right? Like being from New York City, right? We got that. You literally have to figure everything out from a young age. I went to high school in Manhattan. I was getting on a bus, ferry, train every day to go to school, right? I had a job while I also had basketball practice. When I went to college, I had a job on campus. Like I did so many different. You have to grind in New York City. You can't just do one thing.
And how young were you when you were getting sent to the store by yourself?
Oh Lord, back with a note that said, "Please give my child cigarettes." Sorry, mom. Sorry, mom. But I definitely had a note. Please just give us some cigarettes.
It's a different world, and if you never lived it, you wouldn't understand. Because when I look at my child who's 6. The things I was tasked with doing, I don't trust my kid to go in our backyard, by himself.
Yeah.
And they would send me from Tracy Towers all the way to like Marshall Loop Parkway with a note, and some money.
And some money. And it was like, make sure you get your change. Like I always had to come back with the change. But for real though, I appreciate her saying this. How realistic is it? I don't know. I feel like she might pop in and really be a mom. Like when she sees that they're struggling. She might pop in and be like, hey, here's some seed money for whatever business you want to start. I don't think she's gonna let them really get it out the mud.
Nah.
And plus, they've already been spoon-fed.
Yeah,
you know?
there's not a world in which, because Cardi B's worth millions of dollars, her net worth is only going to continue to increase for the next 20 years.
Hopefully.
And so I don't like people say, oh, I don't want to help my kids do it. I want them to have this hustle, this. No, they're going to be fine. Like, because there's not a world in which you're cutting your kids off.
Nah.
There's not a world.
They might not have to get it out the mud, but they're gonna get it out the magic sand.
Because here's the thing: is her kids are still young enough where they haven't fully engaged in the nepotism that's coming their way.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, when one of them wants to drop something in the music industry.
Everybody's gonna say it's great.
Yeah, you know,
whether it is or not.
Cardi, it's Cardi. I love Cardi.
That's the way that works. And there's also nothing inherently wrong with it, because as a parent, you do want to help your kid do whatever it is that they want to do.
Yeah.
Like that's normal and natural.
But they have like 3 Christmas trees every Christmas.
Yeah.
I barely have one.
Yeah, really. Yeah. There we go.
And then you also got, the kid's dad, Offset, like, for whatever Cardi might not do, Offset gonna slide by and like make it happen for
Mom
them.
said I gotta work this job. It's okay, here's $3 million.
Right. Yeah.
You're gonna start Migos Kids now. Like, hey, y'all gonna pop it off.
All right, actress Jessie Cave, who played Lavender Brown in the Harry Potter film franchise, is launching an OnlyFans for her hair.
What?
So she's going from Harry Potter to Harry Potter. See, we get the hair part. Yeah.
I saw the hair.
It's hard to get a word pun out. Take a look at this video.
I'm starting an OnlyFans.
Yeah. Right.
Hair stuff.
Yeah.
So stuff like this.
Right.
Just going like that. That's the kind of thing.
Have you read about this? Is
No.
this a thing?
The best quality hair sounds. Like you need to hear the brushing.
Is that what people like?
The sounds, yeah.
Is that what people
So you should mic it.
yeah.
I know, but I can't afford a mic. Swishing it and.
Well, don't do it. Don't give it away for free.
No, but I need to tell people what I'm offering.
You like it, as in like in a sexual way.
Well, it's like it is a fetish.
It
Yeah.
is.
I think. I hope. Slutty Mormon. Like I'm going for kind of like a very pure aesthetic. Like I could hide behind it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
What do you hope to get from all this?
This is a comedy bit. I mean, she's being funny
Just
here.
very sensual.
I appreciate the dry British
stuff
delivery of
with my
men
hair.
off camera.
Okay.
I think this could make the big bucks.
Any feet or bums and anything like that?
No.
I think you should get your bum out.
Yeah.
Get your bum out.
Not subscribing.
We like, I mean, some people are into the ASMR. Listen, if there's whatever it is, there's somebody out there on the internet who's into it. That's for sure.
Yes, of
No
course.
matter the
Of
weirdest
course.
thing you can think of. Like,
But is it profitable?
everything is. Especially if you're a woman doing it.
Yo.
Guys not so
You
much.
want to I'm gonna sit here and
KG.
braid my hair. Hold on.
Yeah.
Let's see
Yeah.
if y'all like this.
Is it
Ooh,
profitable?
Is that sexy for you?
Is it profitable? Let me ask you, what's the cost of that right there? What was the cost of the cost of that's zero, so yes, it's profitable.
Yeah.
But as far as like when people think of OnlyFans, right? And this is my perspective. People think that is some sort of real like you're maybe she's naked doing this, right? When I think of OnlyFans, I don't think of someone fully clothed brushing their hair. I naturally think so for her brand, right? For Harry Potter brand, what she's done, right, in the industry. Is this a good look, right? I'm talking about the social currency part about it.
First off, there's 0% chance this is actually real. This is a comedy bit. She's being funny. They're like, yeah, and as a person who does the OnlyFans research for Dish Nation, like
you like hearing the brush sound.
Like no, the brush thing isn't my thing. She's trying to be funny. She's like, and I can hide behind it. So she had 10 extra minutes today and made a comedy video. But
we watched it.
Yeah, we certainly talked about it. She's not pulling the Bad Baby stuff and showing who knows what.
Bad Baby isn't showing anything.
She's just running it like a sexy Instagram.
Yeah, she's doing poses.
Liz did the same thing from the WNBA. She retired and she just is just posing as like how she was posing on Instagram, and she said she's made more money than she did when she was playing the WNBA.
Absolutely.
So is that a testament to the freakiness of the world or the lack of payment that people get in the WNBA?
Now, you know I'm a ball player all his life.
Both. It's both. It's economics and macroecon there.
What?
I didn't see the tattoo because I'm sitting on the opposite side. I just saw a flower on your shoulder. I was like, she's in the botany. I didn't know you.
All his life, I love basketball, but when Liz first said that she was going to launch her OnlyFans and retire for the WNBA, I was sad because she's a phenomenal athlete. But then when she told me how much money, when she told the world how much money she was making, I was like, oh, well, sis.
There are people out there who drop what they make on OnlyFans. I don't care who you are. You take that minute where you go, huh.
Like, why did I should have thought of that.
People gonna watch you do that. People are going to watch you do that.
Yes. And
there was this girl, who was the girl we covered on Dish Nation, and she was this creator, and I think it was on TikTok, and she was like, oh, thank you so much, and like people would send her money.
The non-playable character
Pinky
person.
doll. She's not even showing anything. She just dressed kind of cute.
So we about to get our OnlyFans together?
We could. I'm just trying to figure out what I could do in the OnlyFans space.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
Yeah, like, you know, we like semi-nude gossip.
Why you gotta be nude? We just said you don't have to be naked.
Somebody slid in my DMs last week talking about, can I buy pictures of your feet? And what I should have done is just Googled. I should have just Googled feet pictures and then been like,
send them. You should have sent them. Why didn't you
what
send
if I
them?
sent them? What if I?
My friend
What if I
AB
sent them,
yells
like,
at me all the time. I get requests and I don't do them. And she's just
instead
like,
of my
girl, you
feet."
tripping. You tripping. Feet? How they gonna know those are your feet?
Exactly. That's
You
what I'm
wear
saying.
sandals?
Because
Air
sometimes
Jesus?
people will download the picture and look at the metadata within the picture and they can tell if it's been like, you know, like
Well,
pulled
first
up
of all,
with
why
Google.
do you know all this?
No, that's real. You know, there's a website that's celebrityfeet.com.
I've seen the end of the world. Like I've been on the entire internet. I know everything the internet has to offer. I figured it all out.
That's scary.
There's a whole website called Wiki Feet, and it's nothing but like random people on the internet have like been like, yo, that's a foot, and they grab it and they put it up on Wiki Feet.
Oh, you know what you should
Anything that people are into. What?
Tiana, if you take a picture of your feet one time and then have AI replicate the rest of the feet pictures, you got a set for the rest of the year.
But they're gonna have that weird smudged
a sixth toe.
That got six toe hanging out there.
Anyways, let's move on. During the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 16 premiere, fan favorite Shamea Morton gave the ladies some advice while she shared how she met her husband and what she did the first time she went to his house. So let's check it out.
About 4:30, my stomach starts. He says, "Oh, you can use this bathroom here." I sit on the toilet, and it is like a full symphony orchestra. I got in my car, the man called me back and was like, he want a date. I said, hallelujah, thank you, Jesus. This man accepted me for me and all of everything I did to that man's bathroom. And we ain't parted ways since. So ladies, in this bathroom, first night, market territory.
Wow.
That man love me. Next time I went back to his house, he had wipes.
Wow.
Yes.
Listen, I'm a big believer there are stages to love, and a lot of times people will use the L word before they will poop at the other person's house.
Yo, man.
Hurt.
I've watched women almost suffer organ failure trying to hold it in just so they don't have to use the bathroom like during the first few months of their relationship. It's not that serious. Everybody goes, man.
Right.
But I had a guy though. I'm not gonna front. I had a guy that I was dating, and he refused to like use my bathroom. Like he would like go to like my lobby.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, why? Like this is my property. I'm dating you. I've seen your parts.
Your diets are different than our diets, though. Like
I have poopery. I have dude wipes. I have it all prepared for you. He said my place is too nice. I was like, so am I supposed to dirty up my bathroom so you can poop at peace?
Listen,
I don't get it.
When the number of times I've been in a serious relationship and we are holding hands, we're like kissing in public, we're like using I love you regularly. It's like we're a family events. That will all happen before I poop at her place.
Wowzers, that's diabolical.
All of
right?
that will happen. Like we have to know that we are locked in.
So what about a girl? If you're dating a girl, just like her, right, and she takes a poop in your bathroom the first day, and you hear it like bloop 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 da 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 da. Will you call her back?
First off, there's no way I'm gonna hear it because I'm one of those people who'll be like, well, now's a good time to turn on some music.
Okay.
Yeah,
throw
like,
out the vinyl
I wonder what's
collection.
happening outside on my balcony. I'll go stand out there for a few
When
minutes.
you come back in, you just smell it all. You just smell it.
Yeah. Well, I don't know that I'll ever see her again. No, I don't know. I mean, it depends, you know.
And like, how long would you
cool is
wait
she?
before you would feel comfortable, dropping a package off at a new person's house?
So I believe, first of all, my poop doesn't smell, and I don't poop, I sparkle.
Okay.
And I believe in the courtesy flush. So as soon as I feel it, if I gotta go, I gotta go. I'm not gonna hurt myself because of you. If you're gonna have to get me flaws and all, there's been times when I have a wig on, I'll take the wig off.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
Before you go to the bathrown?
Hey, yo, that's
I thought you just put like a George Costanza.
I'm just saying how
protocol there is.
I think you need to be comfortable, right? Like if I'm dating you, the first date maybe not, right? And the first day I shouldn't be at your crib, but the first time at your crib maybe not. Maybe the second time. But if it's like bad, let's say we went somewhere and it's just not operating correctly inside of me, I will use that restroom, flush, then wipe, poopery, all the things.
Yo,
good luck. There
Also,
we go.
quick caveat, it also sounded like he had a bidet in his house, and that was another thing that sold it. If
Yeah.
you never used a bidet,
Yo.
life changer.
Splash.
Every
It is.
bathroom in Tokyo
It's like
has
the
a
dog.
bidet.
It's like the dog cleaning the booty, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the spray.
They need a doggy bidet.
Little spray there.
We'll continue more.
How about that?
Listen, we got to run the break, but when we come back, we're going to be talking about some ice cream injustice
No.
that involves a little boy, his mom, and the police.
What?
We'll see you in 2. talk about one of the greatest crimes against humanity. Ice cream injustice.
Oh, no.
So a 4-year-old kid called 911 on his own mother because sometimes it be your own family, right? But you won't believe why he did it. Check it out.
A 4-year-old boy so upset his mom ate his ice cream, he called police.
What's the address of the emergency?
My mom is being bad.
Okay. What's going on?
Hello? Come and get my mommy.
Okay, what's going on?
Come get my mommy.
Do you know your...
Hello.
Hi, what's going on over there?
Because he said he was going to call 911. No, I told him to call the police, and I just told her to come and get my mommy. And I just told her, to get my mommy, and I just told her to put her to jail. So leave me alone.
I ate his ice cream, so that's probably why he's calling 911.
Oh, no. Goodness. When officers got there, the boy told them he no longer wanted his mom to go to jail. Police returned the next day with a surprise delivery of ice cream for the boy.
Oh,
yeah.
Cute story. Wow. Okay, of course the comments didn't disappoint. One person said, I'm not saying he's right, but I get it. Another said, literally housing and feeding your ops is some of God's funniest work.
All right, another commenter said, my mama would have turned me in every which way but loose.
Yeah.
I wonder what flavor the ice cream was. Because you ain't gonna do that to somebody over vanilla or like a basic flavor. Like if it's just strawberry or if it's just butter pecan.
What if it's vanilla with a little chocolate drizzle? Like that's, you know.
No, if it has something.
Yeah, a little chocolate.
Yeah, a little chocolate drizzle.
Yeah, this is how we do the sauce. Just gonna sprinkle some sauce on it.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Also, kudos for the kid knowing how to operate the phone, pick up and call 911. That's a useful skill for a child of that age.
Yeah, because you know, like most kids look at phones as just something to watch YouTube on and not actually make outbound phone calls on. So there's that.
I don't know. I mean,
does this feel
she
fake
carried
to you?
it for 9 months. I'm just saying. Like I don't understand.
What?
Like this is your child. Your child called 911 on you because of ice cream.
He had to change the heart when they got
You're going in the corner.
It's actually kind of funny, like mom was real casual about it too. She's like, he's probably called 911 because I'm eating his ice cream. A lot of times they don't take, 911 doesn't take too kindly to you know.
And she probably thought he was joking. Like he picked up the phone. She probably not really on the phone. When she got the phone, she probably was like, wait a minute, you really? But that's OD. What is he watching? What is this child watching?
We didn't even have 911 when I was a kid. Like it didn't come around for, there was not an 800
Wait a minute, how old are you?
I'm not going to tell you my age. What I'm trying to tell you is I'm from the sticks. We didn't get a McDonald's until my senior year of high school.
What?
Yeah. People are like, yeah. There's city hustle and then there's country make do. You know, it's a slightly different game.
So were y'all like a just dial zero town?
No, there's no zero.
Did you have like animals and things?
Well, I didn't live on a farm, but yeah, there were lots of farms around. Yeah, there are more cows.
I'm just trying to understand your upbringing.
There's more cows in the state of Oklahoma than there are people.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Because I remember when 911 dropped, you know, because like there was a period of time, even in New York, you was just dialing zero, and then like 911 came around like 84, 85 or something like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was born in 86.
No, for us, it was one of those things where the cops would come by once a year, every year to the school. The cops would come by one time, and then a couple days later, the fire guys, the fire guys, the freaking firefighters,
because there was no fire.
They would come by and they would do this whole song and dance and try to get you to memorize their entire phone number. And we're in the second grade, like I don't know that shit.
I was about to say, you still remember it?
No, absolutely not.
I still remember like the Caracas, Venezuela, Bogota, Colombia, Quito, Ecuador, Lima, Peru. They taught us that in Spanish class. It was a song they would play to make you learn the countries in the Spanish languages.
Oh, all right.
La Paz, Bolivia, Bogota, Paraguay.
My favorite part is the dance that goes.
Did the dance go?
You can't say it, but I did.
Did your teacher teach you to dance too?
Nah, I just threw that in.
Oh, you added that.
That's the extra little sauce.
That's my little sauce that I sprinkled on that song.
Moving on from ice cream betrayal, Gerald Kirkwood from Memphis called 911 and reported that his own dog literally busted a cap in his ass.
Hey, yo, pause.
I know what happened. I just know somebody got shot.
A disturbing scene for this person who didn't want to be identified.
First the police pulled up, and then the fire truck, then the ambulance.
According to police, a man and woman at this address were lying in bed, relaxing and talking, when the man's dog jumped on the bed, got its paws stuck in the trigger guard of a weapon, and ended up hitting the trigger. The weapon discharged, a round grazing the top left thigh of the 39-year-old man. Monday, family and friends came by, but did not want to appear on camera and were still processing what happened. A friend of the victim told me the dog involved is a pit bull, about a year-old named Oreo.
Why do we have to out the dog like that?
As if they don't have
When
enough
police
going on.
asked for the weapon, the victim told them the woman left the house and took the weapon with her. Police did recover one shell casing. I was told Oreo is at home, but I was not allowed to take his picture.
Was he arrested? Was he arrested? What are you going to pause just like this?
Little dog cuffs.
Wait. Did y'all hear the fact that they said it jumped on the bed and got its paws cut? Why was the loaded gun on the bed? That's the question. There's more to this story. We need to have a conversation.
The people coming out of that house were also suspiciously large. You know what I'm saying?
And they didn't want to be on camera.
Yeah,
There's a lot going on.
You a big back family and you named your dog Oreo.
Oh, no. Golly. Then they did have to go and specifically say the pit bull.
Dang.
That's so sad.
Because they say pit bulls are just dangerous in general just because they pit bulls. And now
He
they
is
armed.
dangerous. He's an armed pit bull named Oreo.
Little Oreos out here strapped.
I feel like that dog is the reincarnated
Always
spirit
strapped
of
when
J.
I hit
Edgar
the
Hoover.
bed.
Yeah.
He had a grudge.
That's so weird.
Yeah, but first of all, okay, let's talk about this gun. Why did she take the gun? What's on, like, what? We need more story about the gun. I feel like there's more to it, like there was something to hide. They didn't want them to like check some things out.
Krystal, come on, man.
I watch a lot of TV, y'all, okay?
Women have intuition in a sixth sense, I would say, right? And I'm gonna jump out the window and say that the dog didn't shoot that man.
Oh.
The woman shot the man.
Oh,
the woman shot the man. That's why she took the gun so she could clean it off. Pump everything up.
We gotta test it for paw prints. We gotta test it.
Yeah, you do.
I mean, honestly.
Well done, pump.
Honestly,
Don't
why
let me
not?
hang there. Boom.
Yeah. The dog shot me. Did he? Yeah, that couple broke up.
I'm just really trying to think of the pit bull's paws in the trigger, like.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't feel it.
Well, okay, so let's just say if the dog is walking across
In
the
his
bed
thigh.
and the foot lands where the trigger and the hole goes.
It's possible.
But the force that you sometimes, unless it's like a loose trigger, you know what I
Right.
mean? And why wasn't the gun on safety?
Yeah, there's so much about this is weird. Also, the couple was just cuddling in bed and the gun went off. You know what I'm saying?
Real safe sex.
All right.
Depending on your neighborhood.
Yeah.
Moving on. Losing a loved one can have people in their feelings, especially at a homegoing service. Let's take a look at how one man handled his grief.
All right.
What?
Come through, praise dancer.
Oh.
That's not praise.
Wait, is this is for a funeral?
Ooh, what the? This is a little sultry. Whose hands is this? Okay, footwork.
Do you think the deceased was a fellow dancer?
What? I'm so confused.
Yeah.
Oh, he's performing.
Yeah.
Maybe this was a part of like, you know, this is what I want when I go. Like, make sure at my homegoing you'd perform.
I don't think no one would have wanted this.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that anybody wants this, right?
It does frustrate me though, because like when my mom died, I wanted them to play Sade Kiss of Life at her funeral, and they wouldn't let me because they said they don't play secular music. I feel like the funeral should have been free.
Mine has to be I'm telling y'all this for whenever, 400 years from now. We have to have shot o'clock. Like, everybody has to take shots.
Shot? Oh, okay.
Fair enough.
Yeah, we gotta have shot o'clock. Everybody gotta do a toast, because I'm known as a toast goat. And it gotta rhyme. Y'all know I like my toast to rhyme. You gotta do a whole production. It needs to be theatrical. It needs to have energy. So, I mean, you know, maybe that was a request, because I'm about to type it out for y'all just so y'all have it.
I like the idea of someone rehearsing their performance for a funeral.
Yeah.
And they're in their living room, wherever they are, and they're like, all right, the coffin's gonna be over here, and this is where I hit my move. And I like, and it's an open casket, so I look in their eyes so they know.
Eye contact. Well, I'm assuming that this was a lady, right, that he's dancing for.
So presume, yeah.
Right, so she must have had some good, you know what I'm saying? Because he did the slow motion, the body roll, all the things in front of the family, the kids.
It felt intimate, and he didn't care who knew.
Everybody had to see it.
It's one thing for like your ex-boyfriends to show up, but for some guy to show up and he's like got a full dance that he's put together for you, it's wild.
All right, man. So God bless the dead, and
right.
amazing moves you had there, brother.
Yeah.
But when we come back in 2 minutes, man, we're going to talk birthdays, and we're going to see who we giving this cake to in 2.
All right, y'all, you know what it is? It's hump day. So if it's also your birthday, you're in good company with Broadway legend, singer, and actress Liza Minnelli is 79.
Not in this picture.
I know,
the
right?
Jackson 5 OG Marlon Jackson is 68.
Law and Order, American Crime Story, and Angela Bassett's husband, Courtney B. Vance, is 65, looking good.
Then we got the Straw Man, a legendary baseball legend, Darryl Strawberry, turned 63.
All right, who gets the Coke?
The what?
Well,
Darryl Strawberry. Yeah.
Now that's like the
That's why they call him the Straw Man.
Listen, we're not going to do Darryl Strawberry like that. How many years?
Oh my
Yo, the fact that they called him the Straw Man was wild.
What is going on?
I got Darryl Strawberry baseball cards somewhere.
Yo, the first famous person I ever met was a Met. It was Mookie Wilson, who played with Darryl Strawberry on the Mets. Yeah.
That's funny.
Crazy, man. That's a dope list of people,
It's
man.
good. It's a short list today. A lot of
Very
days we have more.
concentrated.
Yeah.
Well,
very
who you got,
concentrated.
Krystal?
I gotta go with the straw man now.
Straw Man, Darryl Strawberry? Yeah. Yeah, baseball, great.
Yeah, you all white cake, little sprinkles on top.
Oh, come on now.
So that's okay. So when we're sprinkling on top, we're going like this. But when it's sauce, we're going like this. And when it's salt, we're going like this. Like.
Yeah, we just
Yeah,
flinging
some
it,
combination of
downward
it.
fling.
I just make sure that it gets off my fingers. That's what I do.
Hey yo, pause.
Yeah.
Okay, so you give it up for the Straw Man. Who you got, C-Money?
Man, I could give it to Courtney B. Vance or I could give it to Liza Minnelli. I mean, like, both doing great things out here. Liza's getting older, and I tend to, like, I think maybe this might be my last chance. You never know.
Fair enough.
I mean, you never know.
Yo, listen, and if you trying to like get in that, what's my man who dating Cher?
AE?
If you trying to get in that AE space, Liza Minnelli is like Ellis Island.
Wait, I also think, side note, if I remember correctly, Liza Minnelli had to be wheeled out on stage by Lady Gaga not too long ago. So she's not doing too hot.
Oh.
So I am going to say Liza Minnelli.
Okay.
You're gonna hop in there.
Yeah.
Just hop right
Gotcha.
in.
Okay, you're doing it for different reasons. I thought, like,
Yeah.
I didn't know she was getting wheeled out at places.
Yeah.
Okay, that changes everything.
Yeah.
But not for me. I'm gonna give it to Marlon Jackson because do you realize how many people have to die in order for him to be the prominent Jackson?
Dang.
And
wow.
And there was a moment in time, right, where like it was about to be Marlon's moment, right? And Thriller just came out. Jackson's came out with this Victory album, and he dropped a single called "Girl, I Want Your Body." Google it. It's an earworm that will, It was his moment. You just knew that, like, this is my video. He jumped in a moped. He was, "Girl, I want your body. I want your body." It was, but it didn't really chart well.
Oh no!
I'm the only person.
Not in the wake of
song.
Thriller. It's not going to be in the wake of Thriller.
You could tell it wanted to be though.
Yeah.
You could tell it wanted to have.
Can you imagine how disappointed he was? He was probably feeling that moped video, and he's like, "I can't wait till this drops." And then Mike was like, "Oh yeah, I got a little video coming out."
Some would say it's a short film.
My gosh.
What's the wildest party you've ever had? Like, you know, for a birthday?
For a birthday? Oh, Lord. Well, okay. First of all, guys, my birthday's in December, so it's been very depressing my whole life.
Sag.
My birthday is right before Christmas, so I didn't really have birthdays that much growing up. But now that I'm older, I threw a chopped cheese party in Atlanta.
Chopped cheese?
Yes, I made vegan chopped cheeses. I made a turkey chopped cheese, a regular chopped cheese. It's because, they say the South got something to say, but that chopped cheese has something to say. Everybody ate it up. We turned up. We did karaoke. That was the craziest, birthday party I've ever done, and I paid for everything, and I could afford to pay for everything. Lord, thank you, TV show that I did. But, growing up with your birthday so close to Christmas, it gets
lumped
together. It blends.
Yeah, and don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. I like 2 separate gifts. If you give me one gift and say, "Oh, it's for both," we're done. I'm pooping in your bathroom.
Out of big back curiosity, what was the base for the vegan chopped cheese? Was it jackfruit or was it mushrooms?
No, jackfruit.
Yeah.
Jackfruit. It wasn't mushrooms.
Yo, jackfruit could be whatever it want to be.
Yeah.
Like a child growing up.
All the potential.
It could be whatever it want.
Okay.
Just gotta season it right.
All right. Yeah.
Reinforce it with the right things. Sauce.
That's our jackfruit PSA. Well, all right. So here's the thing, KG, is we're going to need your help solving a crime here in just a minute. We're going to ask you to do some racial profiling. Is that something that you're comfortable with?
Absolutely.
Awesome. All right, we'll see you guys in 2 minutes when we play everybody's favorite game. Whose cousin is it?
Welcome back.
Hey.
It's time for everybody's favorite game.
Whose cousin is it?
Now, it'll all make sense when we're done reading everything, so please understand, as we always say, the context clues are the key.
Okay, so KG, just a quick reminder, what's gonna happen is we're gonna detail a crime, and then we're gonna say someone committed it was either my cousin or HK's cousin.
Okay, so this and this.
Okay. Or other cousin. And we have been shocked, quite frankly, sometimes.
Yeah, we forget that everybody kind of does crime.
Everybody,
sometimes.
yeah, crime.
It's a crime palette.
That's right. There's no race base for crime.
What's
you know
my
what I'm
prize
saying?
when I win?
What's your respect
of the street?
The streets.
Okay, here we go. A wise person once said, "Bear the fruit," but they didn't say nothing about using it as a weapon. So, here we go. So, a 51-year-old Florida woman has been charged for allegedly throwing a whole watermelon. Oh boy! Oh, Oh,
it's getting sticky.
This is getting awkward. A Florida woman, see, and then leads us one way, and then she threw a whole watermelon at her boyfriend.
Yep. Luckily for him, he dodged it like Neo from The Matrix or Sierra in the Goodies video. Now, depending on your taste, nonetheless, the watermelon warrior told cops she threw it out of frustration, but denied throwing it in her boyfriend's direction. Okay, girl.
Okay, however, the fruity crime scene told another story. The victim had the fruit and seeds all over his face and clothes, so the maleficent melon maniac was charged with domestic battery.
That alliteration was so sweet.
Thank you.
She pled not guilty because, of course, she did, and the judge slapped some ankle jewelry on her anyway to monitor for alcohol intake.
Ooh, interesting.
And that's that. So,
wow.
Whose cousin do you think it is? Is it coming from the black side of the street, white side of the street, or beige mixed race? Like, what's going on? Who's doing this?
Okay, first of all, you said Florida, right?
Florida, I typically lean my cousin. Anytime the F word.
But that's there's Tampa. Like, there's other areas of Florida. Florida's not just Brickell.
But you know,
not just Brickell.
When you think crazy people in Florida, they look like me.
That's true. I'm not gonna lie. They do look just like you.
Yeah.
The further away you get from South Beach, you get further away from like drug-related money crimes to just things of the bizarre. You know, like. You're safer near the coast.
You definitely are.
Yeah.
Definitely are. Threw a whole watermelon.
Yo, man, and at the sake of sounding racist, I don't think we're going to throw a whole watermelon.
Oh, yes! I was thinking that.
You know,
I don't think we're going to throw
No, that's not a dap. Like this, like.
Oh,
you know how Obama does?
hook it in.
Oh, well, no, yeah, that's just a regular handshake. I didn't even think about it like that.
If it was like the pre-sliced ones from the grocery store, maybe.
Yo,
but
pre-sliced? Also, can you imagine the wind up on a whole watermelon? You gotta like get that thing, it's up here and then yeesh.
Oh, you gotta do a Donkey Kong
log.
You know what I mean? Like when he would throw the barrels.
That's so interesting.
So I am going to say, okay, so you said Tampa.
57, right? She was 57, Florida. All she got hit with was the ankle monitor.
Yeah, so she was drinking. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's Tanner's cousin.
I'm saying it's Tanner's
You
cousin.
feel like this could be my cousin normally?
Yeah.
All right.
She only got an ankle monitor.
Okay.
We'll say y'all in the chat. Seeing a little mixture there. Definitely seen Cuther.
There's some color in there. That's the thing about Florida is it's got some melting pot to it.
Yeah, because once you leave, there's like 19 different Latinos.
Yes,
types there
all
to choose
kinds.
from. Like,
All kinds.
So diverse.
So diverse.
High level of diversity down there.
All right.
Well, shoot. I guess okay. I feel like I have to. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
It was a setup.
They try to get me.
They Lee Harvey Oswald
They
you in
really
this situation.
did,
We're gonna make it look like,
hit me with the Florida, then the watermelon. All right.
So it's that time, yo.
You ready?
Yep.
Move that van. Oh boy. Oh yeah. Shelly Hardwick.
Okay. And I know another Hardwick, and he is also Tanner's cousin.
That's right.
My man,
That's
Drew
right.
Hardwick.
My mom's name is Shelly, so we're not far off there.
There you go.
Man,
Yeah, a whole watermelon.
that checked out. Yeah, I wish they would have showed a picture of the victim.
Yeah.
Sometimes that is just as important as the attacker.
And the
in
victim
these
could have
situations.
liked watermelon.
Also, I also want to know, like, what did he do?
Okay.
Why did she throw the watermelon?
Can I tell you another inappropriate clue that it helped me figure out that it wasn't us.
Please.
The fact that they said that they was able to see the watermelon seeds on the person's face when the cops arrived told me that they were fairer complexion as well. Because if it was dark, you might have thought it was a skin tag or something, or like weird acne on somebody's face.
HK, your detective capabilities, no bounds.
I know a lot of people who lie, so I got like really like with a very sweetness eye.
Such a subtle key hint.
Thank you, brother.
That's a beautiful hint.
Krystal, it has been a blast having you with us these last couple of days, yo.
Hey.
Oh, love the energy.
Yeah, so good. I had to do
Where
it.
can people follow you?
Of course, it's my name, Krystal Garner. That's it on everything. Not OnlyFans, because I'm not on OnlyFans yet.
Yet. Operative word.
Yet. We might all wind up there. You never know.
Yeah.
Together.
Together. Just a bunch of.
I don't want to get you in trouble. My bad.
Toes.
No, I'm in. I gotta figure some things out, man. I told you I'm in the Heisenberg area. Let's go.
All right.
We'll see y'all
later. Bye.